So, uh, welcome to this demo about sales order processing with customer down payment. On this process, you are able to create request for down payment, record the receipt of the down payment, and create a final invoice after the deduction of the received down payment and a receipt of the final amount due on the invoice. The process used the billing plan functionality in the sales and distribution. The integrated process allows the maintenance of proper document flow between the sales and financial transaction. So let's start by a different option. We can create conditioned records. We can set a delivery block automatically in milestone billing plan in the CBC. So we go directly in the process. The first is the creation of the sales order. We work in a sales process flow in S/4HANA Cloud Public Edition. So for that, we create in the first step a sales order with billing plan. For that, I go to the application manage sales order. So I select app. I go to manage sales order. So there is two applications to create managed sales order in S/4HANA Public Cloud Edition, managed sales order version 1 and version 2. I will show you both. What's it take a long time? So managed sales order version 2. So here we are. I click on create. On manage screen, sales order screen, choose create. The create sales document windows screen display. Make the following entries. Select document type. Select organization, distribution channel, and division, and then choose continue. So we used a starter order. I predefine my sales organization, distribution channel, and division. Then I click on continue. The create standard order overview screen display. You enter customer number that will make the following entries: sold party, customer reference, and choose enter each time. So I select my sold to party. For example, I select by sales area. I'm sure that I'm the right one. For that, I'm going to select, for example, Noël in France. I enter the customer reference, BKJ 001. If I've got different ship to party, I can update my ship to party. My document date is a D date, and then I'm going to the item. So Enter order detail. I can update the order reason, but the most important that is I enter the materials number. I use a match code to select my material number. I will select the last one I created. Um, for example, this one, polyethylene. I enter the quantity, for example, 100 pieces. So the item category, we have different item category. CBA, just have to show you with the match code. Milestone billing plan. I will use milestone billing plan. So for that, I replace my material, my item category. I change the item category. The item category is defined by default by the value that you have in the material code. So for that, I want to use the milestone. I select CBAO. I click on enter. I will show you after the detail of the billing plan. So for the moment, I've got sales price, a net value, billing plan. I can remove the billing plan. I go to the detail. In the detail, I've got billing plan. I go to the detail of my billing plan. So I've got billing plan type 19 is the baseline milestone billing with the start date and the origin of start date today. I can drive my billing plan in the header. This information will be applied to my old document, but we work on the item. So right now we have to enter the detail of my billing. For that, I click on create. So billing date, I take, for example, the first date is today, and the item category I choose. The first is a down payment request in amount or a percentage. If I select number 3, that is my billing time down payment. This the description, and I enter the percent, for example, 30%. And then I click on again on create. I define the end of my billing plan, the end of the month, for example, and the item category. This time is a closing invoice. I click on create. I've got 2 lines with the correct amount is 400 euro, with the first line is corresponding to the down payment and the last line to the final invoice. As you can see, I've got a billing block by default that, for example, select my line. I'm able then to remove my billing block. So I remove the billing block for my down payment. I click on apply. I create. I complete all the okay. It's not normal. Unspecified provider record. It's like the same last times. Okay, I've got a dump in my system. It's not good. Really not good. So I have to refresh my screen again. So when you are in this case, you have to redo again. You can have some dump into in the cloud public in particular when you have a demo system. That is my case. So I will show you in this case with the version one exactly the same thing, but the design of the screen is different on each SaaS order version one. I go through VA01 this time. The difference is VA01 is a SAP GUI application, and the other one is process sales order that you have into the version 1 and version 2 that is corresponding to process sales order. I select my order type, exactly the same, standard order. Then my customer, MBD. My customer reference, BKJ001. I select my material, polyethylene glycol, like this. My quantity, 100 pieces. I've got the review availability check result because I don't have. I've got enough in the stock. Okay, I click on apply. And then I don't forget to change my item category to have the milestone billing plan. Okay, then I click on enter again, the system review availability check because I have changed the item. So I click on apply. Then I select my line. I go to the item detail and I go into the tabulation billing plan. I select the billing plan. I click on enter, down payment. I select, yeah, we have the down payment in a percent or the amount. For example, the amount, I show you the differences. I select in this case, for example, €200 and I just have first. I've got the okay and the amount. Okay, and at the end of the month, I will select, in this case, the closing invoice. I click on enter and automatically I've got the amount. For the billing type, here we have the billing type for the down payment. And everything is okay. I have a look and I save. Okay, my sales order is set 137. The next step. We have to change sales orders to remove the billing block. For that, go back and I'm looking for my sales order that I've created today. I click on go. I select my line. I go to the detail. I click on change. I select my line. I go to the detail. I go to the billing plan and I removed my billing block. I clear the field. That's enough. I go back and I save. Okay, my billing block is removed. Right now, I'm going to create down payment request. For that, I will use the application create open billing document. So I remember my sales order 137. Okay, I execute the application create billing documents. Are different options. I can use the WebKey VF01, VF04, but I will use the create billing document. I execute the application, create billing plan. SD category, you have different billing document request, contract, the memo, order, and you have different your SD document. For example, I remember that is this one. You have only why are two lines. The first line corresponding to the my down payment, and my second line at the end of the month corresponding the final invoice. I can display further information. So sales, SD type, billing type. If I select, for example, billing type, automatically I identify the difference. That is my final invoice, that is my down payment request. I want to create down payment request. I select my line and I create billing document. I click on OK. I check the different fields. I've got my net value, it's good. Text amount, that is a temporary billing document, that is a down payment request. I check, accounting data, process flow, and if everything is okay, I click on save. Automatically, a financial document will be created. The number of the temporary document is converted to a final down payment request that we have. My accounting document is generated. If I go to the detail of my financial document, I will have the financial posting. So down payment request customer. Okay, I notice, I remember that my customer is MBDA and my accounting document 900051. Okay, right now, post a down payment. You see it? So right now, I will post incoming payment from my customer. That I can do it manually or automatically. I will show you manually how to do it. So I will use the application post incoming payment. So I select the journal entry date. What is the information about my bank? I enter all the information required. Okay. The amount, I remember that the amount is 204. That is the amount that MBDA customer send MBDA send me. Okay. And I can put in the header BKJ001 has references and propose item. If I do not see, for that I select more, and then I select special GL transaction, for example, and I identify my line for the down payment. I just have to click on clear. I check my balance is null. Then I can post or simulate. I click on post. Okay, the Manage Journal Entries screen display detailed information involved in down payment journal entries is shown. So if right now I do not display, I can display the journal entries with all the information about that down payment. So if I go back to manage sales order, I'm looking for my order 1337. I go to the detail. I have record the down payment in the process right now. Each time you have an overview of the process, sales order, the down payment completed, and the journal fully cleared. So right now, plan invoice and plan delivery. So I click on edit. I'm able to do a fully and complete delivery. Two options. I can proceed from this screen. I just have to click on create delivery in display, or I can use the application create outbound delivery from sales order. So for that, I will use create outbound delivery from sales order. Okay, I go back in my home and I select the option create outbound delivery from sales order. I click on go. Perhaps it's not for today. Perhaps it's up to the next week. I've got my sales order. I select my line and I create delivery. If the line does not disappear, that is, I click on display log. The customer has request complete deliveries, but I've got a gap between the quantity available and the quantity in stock. So for that, two options. You change the sales order. For example, I'm going to screen VA02 and I unflag complete delivery and we do an availability check. Okay, it's good. So I've got two schedule line. My customer is agree, true for that, and I save. I click on go to refresh my screen, and I select my line and I create delivery. Okay, I click on display log. Okay, an outbound delivery has been created with the information that only 98 pieces are available. I can use different apps to do the next step, for example, pick, pack, and post-good issue. If I want to do it in the same way, I click on change outbound delivery. Okay, I'm going to the tabulation picking. I enter the pick quantity. I click on enter. The field delivery, field, food delivery. Okay, and remember, good. I have a look if I've got everything. Okay, overall pick statue is good, and I can proceed also prosecute issue directly. Outbound delivery document has been created. So if I want right now invoice before the end of the month, is everything is possible. For that, first of all, I'm going to manage sales order. I go to the detail of my sales order. If you remember, I remove the billing block. I go to my sales order. I click on edit. Edit. I'm go to the detail of my item and I select my line like this. I go to the tabulation of billing plan. Yes, right now, as you can see, the down payment has been invoiced. The statute is updated, and right now, I would like to invoice. So for that, I don't forget to remove billing block. And I click on apply. I save. Right now, I create my final invoice, create billing document hub. I remember that I've realized a down payment. I've got my line and I create billing document. This time, right now, is an invoice. I go to the detail of my item. So you have two lines. One is corresponding to the final invoice, and the second one is the down payment that you have realized previously. You will see all the detail of the information into the financial document. If I have a look to the pricing data, I've got my contribution. So I save. And then we have a look to the journal entry. I select my line for my journal entry. I go to the detail of my journal entry. As you can see right now, you have different information about journal entry and this document 5.2. I've got the GL account and the amount about the down payment that you have realized. So if right now I want to post incoming payment for this document, we will see the amount. So again, post incoming payment, journal entry today, BKZ001. I select my house bank. Okay. I do it manually, but you can do it with the manage automatic payment. In this case, for example, perhaps I just have to don't forget the MEDA, the VAT proposed item. Yeah, each time I go So I'm looking for the document. You have two lines for this time for journal entry, the final invoice, and the deduction. You have automatically less than the down payment. Yes, other times I forgot the VAT in France, which is most important. So final less than the down payment. As you can see, it's very simple to use the customer process with down payment in S4HANA. That is concludes the process of create a sales order processing with customer down payment. Do you have any question about this process in SAP Public Cloud? Do not hesitate to post your comment in the private message or public message.